So for more, we're going to be crossing to our reporter, Samkele Maseko, now for an update, really what is happening in Khayelitsha this morning. Samkele, good morning, and thank you for joining us at this hour. Perhaps you can paint the picture for us. We're obviously looking at liberation movements on the continent, their ability to govern. What's also been reflected at this hour for the ANC 113 years later?
Well, Liesl, it was a bit difficult there to hear the last bit of your question, but the former liberation movement, the oldest liberation movement on the African continent, is gearing up for its 113th birthday celebrations here at the Nelson Mandela Memorial Park Stadium in Khayelitsha. Just behind me, they are effectively have set up. It is getting to be a hive of activity with the security personnel and also people setting up to sell their ANC regalia here outside this particular stadium at Khayelitsha, where President of the ANC Cyril Ramaphosa, as he said yesterday at the ANC's fundraising gala dinner, they will reflect extensively after the aftermath of the 29th of May elections, where the ANC suffered a catastrophic defeat at the polls, dipping below 50%. You've heard the ANC Youth League President Khayelitsha saying that it is Jacob Zuma who dipped the ANC under 50% with his MK party. We do anticipate that the speech of the ANC president will also encompass a lot of the government of national unity. As you can see, some of the vehicles of the dignitaries that will be ferrying the ANC leaders to this particular stadium here at Khayelitsha, they are going through the checkpoints here for security purposes that we also had to go through to make sure that security is of the highest order at this particular point. We do know that security as well has been heavily beefed up in and around the areas of Khayelitsha for the protection of the ministers, the president, the deputy president of the ANC, who are subsequently also the president and the deputy president of the country.
Just in terms of the issues plaguing the community, perhaps also the Western Cape at large, as we know, the ANC having lost support there back in 2009, what are some of those sentiments being reflected?
The president of the ANC a day ago on Wednesday, on Thursday, he did go and campaign in Delft, which is an area around Kukuletu, Khayelitsha, where he also spoke extensively about the criminality in that particular area, the issue of the living conditions of the people of the townships. You've also seen the deputy president of the ANC, Paul Mashatile, speaking extensively of how the Democratic Alliance-led government at the Western Cape Council has effectively neglected the townships, and the top-tier services are going to the suburban areas, and people living in rural parts of the city of Cape Town, living in the townships and the squalors and the squatter camps are effectively being ignored and getting very minimal services from this particular municipality. Whether that is true or not, it is subject to debate depending on one's vantage point and living conditions.
All right, Samkele, thank you for painting that picture. I know we're going to be crossing to you throughout the day. We'll leave that conversation there at this hour. Samkele Maseko, our senior reporter, painting the picture of what we can expect, of course, ahead of the 113th ANC celebrations that are underway in Cape Town.